your Roblox account might be hacked. While that statement seems hyperbolic, it actually holds quite a bit of truth to it. Roblox hacking has become a growing epidemic, and its roots have begun to spread to other platforms. There are channels whose sole purpose is to try and trick viewers into downloading malicious software for Roblox and Roblox-adjacent tools. Of course, at first glance, these hackers aren't all that scary. Most are what's called script kiddies, novice to amateur programmers who utilize code made by others. But their strength isn't in their digital prowess, but in their numbers. You'll often see multiple of these malicious channels littered throughout YouTube, most advertising the same poison tool or cheat engine. And like most hackers, what makes them effective isn't the power of the malware, but of their ability to social engineer the victim into trusting them. And if you can do that, you can convince the naive viewers to download and run whatever you want. With that, the young and gullible target audience of Roblox are susceptible to these tactics, and like a virus, much of the downloaded malware can begin to spread, from a young sibling's PC to yours, or even to your parents' PC. Your personal information and data being slowly eaten away by a worm hiding itself from plain sight, with Roblox itself usually only being used as a way for the hacker to get their foot in the door. Once they do, they can implement anything from a Trojan to a stealer into their malicious downloads, giving them access to things like bank details, credit and debit card information, and in some cases even social security numbers. What's worse is the difficulty of finding these harmful channels. Most are able to hide the malware from prying eyes, and treating every Roblox exploit tool or third-party application as being malware isn't the solution either. It simply turns things into a witch hunt. The fact of the matter is that this problem is only brought on by a lack of understanding for computer safety. Roblox's young audience are ignorant to those who can successfully masquerade their ill intentions. But soon, the mask will slowly start to slip. A research paper is published. It details the use of software installation guide videos on YouTube and their link to malware distribution. It revealed that videos advertising free crack software for games such as Roblox and Fortnite could potentially house dangerous malware inside the downloads, the primary targets being young gamers, most being minors. A framework used by researchers found that in a sample size of 14,000 of these videos, around 1,269 contained unique domain names associated with malware downloads, and those were just the ones they could find. Many of these videos will direct the user to a Discord channel, which would then lead to the infected content. The distributors also attempt to maximize their exposure through use of SEO optimizations, eye-catching thumbnails, and clickbait titles. These tricks and eye candy are easy ways to lull victims towards the video. The attacker presents themselves as friendly and helpful as they can, and many of the cheating tools and exploits they provide do legitimately work. But it's all a front, an attempt at hiding any stealer they put in. This operation is also cost-effective. Many utilize cheap malware tools such as Redline Stealer. What makes it all worse is that it's difficult to differentiate the legitimate videos from the malicious ones. But that doesn't mean all of them can slip through the cracks. Researchers at an IT security company based in San Jose, California, make a discovery. There were several YouTube channels and videos that were flagged as being suspicious. They offered tutorials on a program that would claim to help increase the frame rate of Roblox. The viewers are instructed to join a Discord server in which they'd be able to download the PC optimizer. There were two download options, a free version and a paid version. Research revealed that there was no difference between the two, aside from promises of better optimization tools. This doesn't matter to the attacker, though, as both downloads are laced with hidden malware. To lend legitimacy to itself, the optimization tool works as it should. This is an attempt to make the user feel more comfortable and secure with the program, not knowing that it's secretly feeding off their data. It's an infection of their PC that begins spreading until there's nothing that can be done about it. Here's how it works. The attacker first creates multiple YouTube channels, having each upload various tutorials for a tool that corresponds to Roblox, such as an FPS optimizer or in-game cheats. The viewer is then directed to a Discord server, where they're prompted to download a batch file from a Mediafire link. Once executed, the malware begins its work in the background. The gathered stolen data is then packaged and sent via Discord webhooks to a server that's controlled by the attacker. When the batch file is first executed by the user, it begins establishing the necessary webhook URLs through using a PowerShell command. It embeds the stolen data inside the webhooks, making sure that the attacker has a connection to it. It then begins the process of sorting through Wi-Fi profiles and passwords through another PowerShell command. It then leverages Windows management instrumentation to collect usernames, locations, and UUIDs. Included in the pilfered data are IP addresses, system information, Roblox ID, and in-game currency details. The YouTube channel and Discord server of this particular malware campaign are seemingly deleted, though that doesn't stop the continuous flow of malicious downloads that are plaguing YouTube. It's unknown how many PCs are still infected to this day. The perpetrator of the malware was a defunct channel going by the name Cardi's Tweaks. And though this specific attacker has been removed, there could be many more similar malicious channels. Their harmful intentions remain covered. This seems like a given, as Roblox data appears to be a very valuable commodity to some. In July 2024, it was discovered that the personal information of an alleged 10,000 users was compromised. Those affected were people who attended the Roblox Developer Conference from 2022 through 2024. Registered names, emails, and IP addresses were leaked to an unknown actor. This follows a similar case in 2020, where 4,000 registrants of the 2017 and 2020 Roblox Developer Conference had their data compromised. An infamous data breach also took place in 2016, where nearly 100,000 players had their account information compromised. Of those, around 50,000 accounts had their data publicly leaked online. This included login logs, IP addresses, and Robux balances. All the while, Roblox denies the existence of many alleged data breaches, sweeping it under the rug. But what can't be denied is the lucrative market for data, and why Roblox is a prime target for bad actors trying to steal user information. The criminal markets of the internet place an annual revenue of around $160 billion for data trading. The use of stolen data constitutes for around 11% of all cybercrime revenue. Credit and debit card details constitute for most of the stolen data sales, but there are cases where social security information, dates of birth, and residential addresses can be sold. While much of this is worthless when it comes to the main demographic of Roblox, it's their parents that hold much of the value. Hackers who utilize these stealers are hoping that the target user is utilizing their parent's personal device or computer. Coupled with the naivety of young Roblox players, the process of Roblox data breaching is lucrative. As such, many more of these scams and stealers will likely appear in the coming years, as this multi-billion-dollar industry isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And so even if you take the utmost care of your cybersecurity, it's always important to monitor the safety of those who are vulnerable. Because you never know if someone is already watching.